that a notion you can understand?
Oh, yes.
Very good. So let's see whether you keep us going. You don't have the piano to keep us going. You have to do it.
Altro en altro sangue a terger de si l'offesa il sangue e lo trarà il pugnale del tuo sliato cuore.
Go, it's written. What is written, please? What is the indication?
120, agitato.
Agitato.
Okay. What's it from?
Halo.
E lo trarrà il pugnale dallo sleato cuore delle lacrime mie, vendicator.
Please again. It's much easier to sing what is written than the deformation of what is written. In a great composer like Verdi here, most especially with Puccini, who had an extraordinary genius for finding what was right for the voice, it's infinitely better to sing what is written and infinitely easier. I would take an example. There is a very famous piece that many sopranis sing and which can be sung by a great variety of voices, that Musetta's Waltz in La Bohème. Well, I have counted that in the course of this aria, there are written on the score 33 indications of style, either accelerando or a tempo or ritardando, or so 33. If you sing them all, it's a marvelous piece. If you think that's something that you can improvise and change, it becomes very ordinary. And that's a great lesson for us to know. Maybe that's why, or this is, it's not because we are on television that I want to make a commercial, but that's why I have taken the trouble of writing a book, in order to call the attention of the singers to the fact that following what is written gives us every instruction about how to sing and what to express. And you have so little to do by yourself. It's so convenient. Okay?
Okay.
Now, let's see we can have this prelude until there, from the beginning. Keep the pace going. Now, maybe the reason why you have such a tendency to delay the coming of your voice is that because you think that your voice is something very, very tight. Can't you just let it go?
I will try.
Let's see.
You taking it all the way back?
Yes, from the
I'm
start.
not very
Yes.
Alzati, la tuo figlio, a te concedo riveder, nell'ombre e nel silenzio, il tuo rossore all'onta mia nascondi. Dallo vendicator.
Singing curves. In your first performance, you sang only straight lines and angles.
Mm-hmm.
And now suddenly you have had an inspiration and you have started singing the way it should. Eri tu che macchiavi quel. There are curves. It is not just pushing one little piece after the other, all of them rectangular. Huh? Did you feel it?
Oh, yes.
Okay, but you didn't feel it enough in Non è Soleil. That was still very straight, you see? Huh? Now, there will be an interlude now preceding your man at the beginning, you see, main phrase. What is the word?
O dolce.
Yes, O dolce se perdute. Do you know what in the orchestra is playing this interlude? Tim, 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 taram.
Has to be violins.
It's two flutes. And you must enter and at first match the sonority of the two flutes. That is another thing. If you are a very serious student, you should know something about the orchestration of the things you sing. Very often, I don't know whether any soprano here has worked on Mitra di quella ma ingrata from Mozart, from Don Giovanni. Well, it's a marvelous piece in which the voice constantly takes over from an oboe, then from a flute, then from a bassoon. And the expression will be right if the voice is able to prolong the color given by the several instruments, because it is exactly the color which will fit the necessary expression. So you see, maybe I push this a little too far. It's not easy for all students to know what orchestration is, but one can always consult the score. And on many piano scores, it's written. The dominant instrument from whom you take over that is printed in the score very often. Mm-hmm. So try to think of that. Okay? Now,
because this is Amelia's music again coming back in, isn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes, if you wish, that's what I could.
Personally, speaks of her again at this point.
Yes, yes. Also, now, would you be kind enough, Jan, to play the interlude with the two flutes? Italia, tirara.
Pizzicato, hot.
Per sul mio seno brillava d'amor. Quando Amelia sul mio seno brillava d'amor, brillava d'amor.
What about that? How did it feel?
Oh, it was fun.
So, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder why some people sing. They seem to have only the enjoyment of a physical effort, like, I don't know, like somebody who would be lifting weights, but not even enjoying it. You see? We must enjoy ourselves all the time when we sing. Look at that. I don't know how is your private life, but I know that I have had an extremely lucky and happy personal life. I say that without blushing. But the many characters that I have impersonated have given me, I don't know how many other lives. Would it be only for the time of the performance? Would it be only for the time of one aria? Do you know how long Escamillo sings in Carmen? 14 minutes. But if really you put your soul into it, you are going to have 14 marvelous music. Look at that. You can be impersonate the idol of a whole population. Escamillo is some of a cross between, I don't know, Mickey Mantle and what is his name, the latest rock singer,
Michael Jackson.
That's right. You see? And whenever he appears, he has the whole population after him, and you see, wanting to see him, to touch him, you see, and so. And it's a marvelous situation. If it happens to you on stage, it's only faked, but nevertheless, it's pretty pleasant. Huh? But then if you come on the first singing, Votre toast, je peux vous le rendre. Votre toast, je peux vous le rendre.
Another life that you can live.
Yes. And everything, and in a drama like this one, of course, I hope you will never have in your life what has happened to that man and what he ended up doing. But nevertheless, they are experiences that we should cherish. Even the comic part. So I think a very good Basilio in the Barbiere. I really think of Siepi, who was extremely remarkable. But while he was singing that, he had really turned into this malevolent man who was trying to create chaos and you see around him. And so that also is a joy. You cannot always do it in life. Okay? So open a little bit your mind to all those possibilities, instead of always watching whether the tone is exactly right in what spot and everything.